Morning, morning, morning. I spent about 20 minutes just, you know, with the, if you watch these videos, the Bluetooth. Morning. Hello. Welcome to my record shop. If you've not watched one of these videos before, then welcome. It is, despite what you might now watch, it is a flick through video of new records in my record shop in North Liverpool. So, stick around. I'm not taking any responsibility. If you want to watch it all, that's down to you. There's other YouTube rabbit holes to get down. Go off and go and watch one of them. I was watching one on glitter. Some conspiracy theory around glitter. That's what YouTube is about. It's great, isn't it? Anyway, look. So I do have records. I go through them. I tend to talk a lot. I ding a lot. If you don't like that, sound down. Go to the time in here. I don't want to pull my shirt up because it shows me belly. Or that's for normal releases. Or if you want collectibles, go here. This pretty much sets the tone for the video. How's everybody doing? Let's have a ding for Jane Birkin. Sad to see Jane go on the, I was going to say highway to hell. Stairway to heaven. I don't know. I'm not the judge of that. Is there a judge? I don't know. Let's not get into religion with a minute and 37. Let's have a ding for those who have decided to go that way. Right, what else? Oh, shall I give you a Greggs update? Hang on. I'll give you a Greggs update. Tell you what, why don't you guys just watch the oscilloscope for a minute? All right, pretty patterns on the oscilloscope. And I'm going to give you a Greggs update. Oh, yeah. People waving in the street. There's cars burning down the end of the road. And that's just normal for Waterloo. Let me see if I can see anything else. Police sirens, army helicopters. Yeah, okay. Right. You liking the pretty patterns? Yeah, so the update is Greggs is still closed. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I'm not sorry, it's not my responsibility, but Greggs still shut. Woo! All that fridge oak. Woohoo! That's the tone. That's the tone of the video. What else? Oh yeah. Yeah, I bought a record. Bought some records. As is what I do. To sell on. And what you do is you get a record, Aerosmith, Toys in the Attic, and you think, ooh, original UK pressing of that. Not super rare, but a nice record. Sweet Emotion, Walk This Way. A big 10-inch record is on this. And you get your record out, don't you? You check them over and you go, yeah, that looks good. And then what you do is you find, look at that. I think the technical term is, well, I won't say the technical term, warped. Now, looking, it plays great apart from the first track on each side, which happens to be Toys in the Attic and Sweet Emotion. Great album. So, what you do? I looked up online, I thought, normally with stuff like that, you just kind of bin it and move on, keep the sleeve, maybe, whatever. But I thought, you know what, I'll try and, how can I de-warp it? And so I've looked online and there's lots of stick it between two sheets of glass and put it in the oven, but obviously don't put it in on anything above whatever 120 or whatever for like more than 3 minutes, otherwise your vinyl will melt. If you smell melting plastic, take your record out. And I thought, I'm not doing that. The other option was just put it under something heavy, right? So I thought, okay, what have I got in a record shop? So I've got loads of stuff. There's loads of books. He recommended putting it under books. And I thought, well, surely I'll just utilise the records that I've got. So, queuing up a big joke here. Obviously, you can see it. I'm queuing it up. You can see it like a train, like a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's dig out the heaviest records. All right. This will be fun. So I thought, heavy records. Def Leppard, I mean, no. Look, that's how heavy Def Leppard is. Def Leppard's not a heavy record. Oh. Are we going up the chain of heaviness? Skid Row? Yeah. not that heavy. Getting a bit heavier now. This is all to serve as a joke. Ugly Kid Joe? Getting a bit more on the pop side. Probably going the other way, quite frankly. Oh, okay, now we're talking. Sabbath, Volume 4. Put that over there. I need a winch to get this out. Hardcore Holocaust. Heavy. Hard. Oh, here we go. I can't. I don't even know how this is being. The tabletop isn't collapsing. Metal Massacre. You started it. You're watching it. 300 people watching it. Who's doing that? Told me, son. 300 people watch one of my videos. He's like, they're not your friends. I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. Right, anyway, but I've settled on this. The heaviest record I have in the shop. Oh, I can't even get out of the way. It's so heavy. Woo! So, Man of War. So what I'll do... Ow, I hurt my knee then. I've hurt my knee. Man of War. Yeah, didn't he live... Tom queued this joke up. Thank you, Tom. And he said... apparently the bloke out of Man of War lived with his mum or something. His name's like Brian and Jeff and stuff like that. Oh, if you don't know Man of War, look him up. And one of their lyrics is, if Tom will correct me, if you don't like heavy metal, you're no friend of mine. Anyway, woo! Boom, where are we? 6 minutes 59 in. Look at this. Let's do a quick bit of tape talk before we jump into the records. Because I've got this. You pick up all sorts in collections, it's great, but remember these? This is like a tape, what's this? Audio repair kit. Pretty cool. Unopened. That sort of stuff I keep in the shop. Just as cool. And then I got this, which is an inner sleeve, but what it does is it explains. I better put. Obviously, I can't pick Man of War up. That's too heavy. Oh no! Suddenly it's got light again. Look, but as the background, it explains tapes. So music cassette, which is a small version of reel to reel, and then it explains the 8-track cartridge. Look at that. Cool. I still don't know why it's called 8-track when it's ultimately it holds 4 tracks, but that's how the tape is split. 4 programs. I still don't know why it's called 8-track. I mean, you thought I'd have just looked that up before I started this video, but it's too busy thinking of me heavy metal joke. Anyway, I'll let you know. I will put that Aerosmith album. I'll compress it and we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we'll just try and get rid of the warp enough that it will play. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll probably just stick it under the PA or something, or a load of books. Right. Anyway, let's go just to do a quick bit of tape talk, and then we'll get into the records. Baffle, yeah. The beginning of this video. Oh no, the panel to which most speakers are mounted, usually the front panel of an enclosure. Ooh, yeah. Bit boring that. What else? Bulk eraser, a strong alternating electromagnetic device used to erase the magnetic patterns on tape while still wound on a reel, comma, or in bulk form. Bulk eraser, play in the shop in about 2 weeks' time. Good band then. I thought they said power cord. It says power cord. I'm sure you can work that out. Yeah. Anyway, more tape talk this time. At some point, whenever. See, I do get to the records right about now. So should we make it? We'll just make it 9 minutes. Right, what have we got? Loads of records, loads of good stuff. Let's turn it around. I have just bought a couple of good collections, so there's going to be good stuff coming in the next couple of weeks. Some interesting stuff. All sorts of varied rock and the pop. So stay tuned. I'll put it at 9.5 minutes. Right, what have we got? You can see the production value. Oh, is everybody? You alright? Try my t-shirt. If you can, obviously you know who the dude is, but it's written. These I've got some t-shirts and they're like either film directors or scientists written in the name of bands, in the style of bands. So if you can guess the text of the band, what band it is, then don't tell anybody, because nobody likes a smug git. You know what I mean? Nobody likes that. Says me being pretentious, wearing a Alan Shoring t-shirt with a in the font of a heavy metal band. All right, where are we? 10 minutes. All right. I'm just gonna go 10 minutes. Right, you're gonna have to. Sorry if you're waiting. Okay. Best of Solomon Burke. 10 minutes in. Yeah, I've got loads as well. Eurythmics. The second most talented one in Simon & Garfunkel. It's not worth waiting for, is it? 10 minutes in and I'm showing you Simon & Garfunkel albums that you can get in the charity shop for about 50p. Another Simon & Garfunkel one. Clockwork Orange. This isn't the soundtrack, it says themes on. You know when they do, there's an American Werewolf in London, it's the same soundtrack. It's not the soundtrack, they obviously haven't licensed it. This isn't even the really cool analog keyboard sound by that famous female composer. I can't remember her name, sorry. This is just the classical pieces. It's good, but pick it up anyway. Harry Nilsson, Greatest Hits. Yes, it's got that one on. Yes, it's got the one about the coconut. Yes, it's got the one he didn't write and hates or hated singing all of his life. That was Fred Neil, wasn't it, who wrote Everyone's Talking? Yeah, Fred Neil. If you've ever heard Fred Neil, go listen to Fred Neil. And then get onto Bill Ox. Bill Ox, O-C-H-S. It's all Dylan period folk, Greenwich Village folk. Linda Ronstadt. Clifford T. Ward. Linda Ronstadt's albums are now popular, aren't they? I'm sure one of her tracks featured in something on the telly. I don't know, I don't watch the telly. I watch YouTube videos about conspiracy glitter or whatever it was. And you know what? It was pretty boring. It was nothing really interesting, but it shows you how the mind works. Everybody wants a conspiracy. It's boring out there, honestly. People aren't that capable of having massive conspiracies, and I admit, in my humble opinion. Clifford T. Ward. The Police, Outlanders to More. Police used to be those albums, didn't they, go for £4, and now they've gone up because they're super popular with the vinyl revival. Georgie Fame. I told you my Georgie Fame story. I saw Georgie Fame in a Pizza Hut and he had the dough balls. I should have said hello to him, but I just felt embarrassed, but I don't know why, because I'm sure he'd been delighted. Because I was a wee whippersnapper at the time. I think I was about 18 with long hair, like a proper metaler. But I was into Georgie Fame and I saw him and didn't say anything. Apart from when a waitress came over and she said, do you want the menu? And I went, yeah. Woo! Too good for you lot. Will Powers, Dancing for Mental Health. This is the track. I played this because I thought, I kind of know what that is, but I didn't remember. So it has the track Kissing with Confidence. Remember that track? It's quite a cool pop song. That's on there. And the rest of the album is all quite similar, with people having an argument on it and trying to resolve their like sort of marriage, couple counselling. You don't call it marriage guidance anymore. We've moved on. Couple counselling, right? Okay. Billy Joel, Piano Man. Joel. I just put Teen Wolf Grows Up because he looked a bit like Teen Wolf. Yeah. Stevie Wonder, Hotter Than July. Meh. Again, it's got Master Blaster on it. Who am I to judge Stevie Wonder? God, get over yourself. Marvin Gaye, Heard It Through the Grapevine. Marvin, what a voice. Are you seeing this in this light properly? I'm trying my best. I'm not trying, because otherwise I'd do it properly and get a proper camera and do all that. Somebody's walking towards me with a green eye. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I know who that is. That's local Balearic DJ going off to do some DJing, looking very summery. I don't think he can wave at me because he's holding his breath. But anyway, hello mate. Dexys got a new record out, I think. Dexys. Something popped up in one of my feeds, and I'm sure it was Dexys. Greatest Hits. That's one of those odd albums where there's a few Greatest Hits albums I've noticed that you come in. I've got a Duran Duran one a bit later on, and they're actually a bit more expensive. They're just 1980s or 1990s Greatest Hits, but they're a bit more expensive than you think because either they were never repressed or they were direct metal masters, so they were remastered. And it's the only place you can get, or maybe they put odd tracks on that you couldn't get anywhere else. Or maybe they just haven't re-released a Greatest Hits vinyl collection. But there's a few of them. OMD, Duran Duran, and Dexter. It's not that expensive, but it's a bit more than you'd think for a second-hand record. Going prices, all the best prices. There are. Some are too cheap, some are too expensive, some are in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. Rod Stewart and the Faces Live. £10. Get a bit of a cold, you know, you get a bit of a... You can feel it, your ears go a bit funny, and you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You feel it. Get a bit of that. UK 1983, Meatloaf, Midnight at the Lost and Found, £12. Got a load of Das Beatles in, and I'm getting more Das Beatles in for next week. There's a few more interesting ones. So I'll just keep showing you them. But I've got some cool ones for next week. So, Beatles Rock and Roll Music. Beatles Hard Day's Night. This is all... What's this? Not sure this is a repress of it. Yeah, that's a repress of it. 70s, I think. Beatles For Sale. My favourite Beatles album. That and the White Album. That's cracking. Apparently they made that album and that was their live show at the time. Pretty much that's why it's got some cool covers in there and some great originals. But I think it's a great album. Their version of Kansas City is great. And if you get a chance to hear the Trini Lopez original, I've got it on the jukebox. That's brilliant. Let It Be. A Dutch version. Please Please Me. This is just a 1976 repress. You think I put these together, wouldn't you? But no. Greek version of Let It Be. That other Let It Be was just a standard copy of it, not a first press. Beatles Rubber Soul, 1976. I've got a couple of nice copies of Rubber Soul next week. I've got a really like near mint condition, just standard press of it, not the loud cut. It's really nice. Beatles Ballads. Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. Beatles Sgt. Pepper's, new copy. With the Beatles, look about another 4 of these for next week. First press, second press of them. Red, Blue, Help, Mono. It's not a first press of it. No, it's not. John Lennon, that's Walls and Bridges. It's got the opening Do Bridge. This Ringo album. It's got all the Beatles on basically, and Klaus Vormann, and it's like, you know, it's got everybody on it. This is great. Someone's got this album originally, and I don't know if you can see it, but they've written on record everything except this, and they've pointed at that track there. Some 12 inches. Dire Straits, Money for Nothing. Money for nothing. Get your money for nothing, you. And your checks for free. I'm sorry about that. I don't know where that came from. Sorry. Fun Boy 3. Our Lips Are Sealed. There's more Fun Boy 3. 12 inch. And there's a load of 12 inches. These are the ones that are separately priced. Because they're worth more than £2.50. But I've got a load that just got at £2.50 each. There's loads of 80s stuff. Stranglers, Skin Deep. Queen, I Wanna Break Free. Remember when I collected Queen stuff, the American promo version of this was quite collectible because they had a weird mix on the B-side, and that was one that all the was quite collectible. But this isn't even an extended version. Oh no, it is an extended version of I Wanna Break Free. Shows you how much I've listened to it. I didn't even know there was one. Never listened to the A-side. Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. Yeah. Woo! Duran Duran, Union of the Snake. I was listening, I guess that Decade in a minute. I've got a copy of Decade and I was listening to Rio. And it's got like triplets on the kick pedal. It's remastered. It's really good. But it sounds like double bass. It's like da-da-da. It sounds too... Anyway. Put Rio on and listen to the drumming. It's good. Roger Taylor, not him, the other one. In excess. Right, you know, no words necessary. It's Love Over Gold. It's Dire Straits. It's Love Over Gold. You only need 2 songs off this, don't you? Maybe, yeah. Telegraph Road. Private Investigations. I don't even think I've listened to. I think I've listened to the first track of the B-side. I don't think I've ever really, because that's all you need. Telegraph Road. Private Investigations or Private Investigations. OMD. Junk Culture. Yeah, I've never had that in before. More Billy Joel. Innocent Man. Billy Joel sells super quick. Billy Joel is one of them. I'm quite surprised. I thought like stuff like Steely Dan and Blondie would sell really quick, but it's stuff like Billy Joel that sells really quick. Not Rod Stewart. Tons of Rod Stewart. Simple Minds. New Gold Dream. Real Life. I've got the other one as well, but I put it in the £4 bin. What's the one Belfast Child on? That one. It's in the £4 bin. Sorry. I'm just getting a tissue. Got my ibuprofen. Get your tissue. Got your ibuprofen. I'm saying ibuprofen just solves everything, doesn't it? Oh, got a bit of a sore neck. Get your ibuprofen down you. Oh, my legs falling off. Got any ibuprofen? Let's have a bit of that. Woo. Production value doesn't change. Right, 21 minutes. Let's get through it. Tears for Fears, The Earthing, La La La, American Pie. What's it about? Nobody cares. Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream. I just sort me lighting out, weren't I? Not doing very well. Flying in a Blue Dream. Great album, that. Brilliant. Band on the Run. Rio. Not the textured sleeve. An okay press. Very good plus vinyl. £5. I mean, can't go wrong. The first press is quite collectible. To some people. Earth, Wind and Fire. Magnum. Look at that. When I was a student crewing for bands, I earned an extra 15 quid by doing the washing up for Magnum. I thought that'll be an easy 15 quid. It took me about 5 hours. I'll just tell you that, not that you want to know, but Magnum generated a lot of washing up. Alright, 23 mins. Got loads of singles in as well. Haven't been bothered to get through them. So, hello, welcome to the collectibles metal. Raven. I'm getting through it because obviously I just talk too much as always. Fright Wig. Cop Shoot Cop. I bought this when it came out. Limbo Maniacs. This is import because no one in their right mind would have bought that. Apart from the dude I bought it off. Lock Up. Tom Morello before Rage. Nearly mint condition. 15 quid. The Damned. Eloise. Blue vinyl. You see that? Ooh. Blue vinyl. Can't really see it, can you? Oh, I give up. Rubber Soul. Loud. Cut. So when they pressed it too loud in the bass, and then they stopped pressing that version and they pressed all the others, the normal version. But that's the collectible version. That's near mint. Oh no, hang on. Oh no, this was for next week. Oh, this is the mono. Sorry, this is not a loud cut. This is that near mint copy of the normal press. I haven't even priced that up yet. I thought I was going to put that in for next week because I've only just got it. I'll put it out the way over there. You know, if you're interested, give me a shout. Another copy of this. I've had one of these in recently. Sold it. I think it went to Australia. And this is another copy. Really nice. The sleeve is a little bit battered, but the vinyl is near mint, which is unusual for those. Look, there's that copy of Decade. That's 65 quid. I mean, you know, There's obviously movement in that. It's just a greatest hits collection, but it's remastered. I think that is what must be it. But Rio on that sounds super duper. Super duper. Enola Gay, 12-inch. We can't figure this out because when we look online, they're all grey, and this one's green, and we're not quite sure why. So, if you know the answer to that, keep it to yourself. Fall Out Boy, American Beauty, American Psycho. I think that's coloured blue vinyl. John Mayall, Crusade, UK Red Label Unboxed Decca. Really nice. John Mayall, Blues from Laurel Canyon, Unboxed Decca, Mono, really nice. Very good plus. Ed Sheehan, no, not him. He's the bass player, wasn't he? Ed Sheeran, Divide, basically new. Ed Sheeran X, no, is that times? What's it? I don't know. Multiply, presumably. I wasn't very good at maths. Anyway, look where I am now. Okay, Sparks, Beat the Clock. I think that's blue vinyl. It is. Ooh, bit rude on the back. And Smith, got more Smith in to go in next week. This is Sandy Shaw Hand in Glove, and this is marble vinyl, and it's near mint. Well, the vinyl is mint. It's superb. So that's online. There's, you know, we'll listen to offers on that, but the vinyl is just. And then we got some rare Reggae 45, 1979 Reggae 45 disco. I'm sure this is put together by Merseyside Arts Association, 1979. All these musicians from all over the world. So that's quite collectible. So I'll probably end up selling that online. Last one, Gong. Flying Teapot. This is a 1978 reissue, still collectible. Not the first press of that. Virgin Records. Right, oh yeah, look what I found. Da da da! Ultravox. Right, so that's it, I think. 23 minutes. We'll try and end it because, you know, it's just all too much, isn't it? It's just all a bit much. Anyway, oh yeah, come to the gig. Sam Roberts is a week on Saturday, the gig in the shop. He is actually playing at 1 PM now. We've pushed that forwards. So that's going to be at 1. So, you know, come out and just come and support local music. It's free to get in. And I hope you all have a nice week. Let me try the Bluetooth. What do you think is going to work? Right, I've got to go sort out my Aerosmith record. Is there anything else? No, just come and buy records. Have a nice week. See ya. Oh.